Big Pharma. It's throwing billions of dollars and a lot of resources at something called molecular glue. And if it works, it could completely change medicine. But if it fails, we might be looking at the next Theranos type disaster. So, what is molecular glue? Why are companies like Eli Lilly betting $1 billion on it? And why does this sound like the setup for either a groundbreaking cure or a financial dumpster fire? Well, what is molecular glue and why is it such a big deal? Well, imagine your body is full of bad guys, proteins that cause cancer, Alzheimer's, other diseases, and scientists have been trying to take them out. They develop drugs to kill these bad guys. And depending on the type of bad guy it is, they need different types of guns. But some of these bad guys, they're basically invisible to normal drugs. And that's where molecular glue comes in. Molecular glue act as matchmakers. They bring together these disease-causing proteins and proteins that flag things for disposal. And our cells already have a built-in garbage disposal system called the proteasome. And once the bad protein is tagged, the cell's cleanup crew shreds it. Simple as that. See, most drugs just block bad proteins, but molecular glue erases them. It's kind of like if you're in a club and there's a VIP section. A normal drug would just put a rope around an annoying guest to stop them from causing trouble. But molecular glue handcuffs them directly to the security guard, and that drags them straight out of the building. And so it's exciting for things like cancer, because cancer cells often rely on certain untouchable proteins to stay alive. Traditional drugs fail because these proteins don't have obvious binding sites for drugs to attach to. They're like sweaty, oily wrestlers. But molecular glue changes the game by having these proteins stick to molecules that lead them straight to the shredder. Amazing. Now, if it's so powerful, why haven't we been using it before? The thing is, we kinda did. We just didn't know. Thalidomide. Originally a morning sickness drug back in the 1950s, caused a huge medical disaster, was linked with babies with birth defects, big scandal. This thing actually turned out to be a molecular glue we just didn't know, and now it's used to treat multiple myeloma. We fast forward to today, and now every major pharma company is racing to get in on this. Eli Lilly, AbbVie, Novartis, Eisai, you name it. And these guys are putting billions of dollars, and they're not just investing. This is basically an arms race for the next big drug revolution. But here's the thing. What if none of this works? A good parallel would be the whole AI race war, whatever you want to call it. Google, Apple, Microsoft, all these tech giants spending billions of dollars pumping the Nvidia stock, and they've yet to actually find a product to sell to consumers to recoup their investment and actually make a profit. Well, it's the same thing here. All these companies are betting billions of dollars on potential. A lot of these molecular glue therapies are still in testing phases. No major drugs have been approved yet. So, could this be another biotech bubble, like you buy them? These billion-dollar deals are a very big gamble, but that's not stopping these guys. They're sure this is the next big thing, and we're actually already seeing the start of legal battles. Companies trying to lock down exclusive rights for certain types of molecular glues. We saw this with CRISPR, but at this level, this is going to make the whole CRISPR patent war look like a little kiddie water fight. And a probable source for a lot of these battles is probably going to be the university institutions versus the biotech companies, because historically, the academic researchers do a lot of the hard work. They discover breakthrough drug mechanisms, only for the biotech companies to swoop in and commercialize and eventually profit off of them. And I mean, this really sucks, but that's just kind of the way of the world. But with molecular glues being developed across academic labs, startups, pharma giants, expect a huge mess of lawsuits over patent rights. Because if one company successfully patents a broad class of molecular glues, they can lock out competitors out of the market entirely, and they gain a monopoly. And as a consumer, that is the last thing that we would want, especially here, where our anti-monopoly laws are about as threatening as Winnie the Pooh. So, is molecular glue the future of medicine, or is it just another overhyped dream. If it works, we're looking at a whole new way to fight diseases. If it doesn't, well, a lot of billion-dollar bets are about to go up in flames. What do you guys think? Let me know. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace, love, and happiness. See you guys later.